Legend has it, the castle is haunted.
You know, a lot of people have legends about Squires Castle, and the story I always heard growing up is that Mrs. Squire, was living in the home and came down the stairs one night, saw her husband's hunting trophies, and was so scared she fell down the stairs and broke her neck. And she haunts the castle to this day.
To this day.
Previously on Bike Diaries.
38. Woo. I want to make a trip up to Squires Castle. I had another video where I had actually made that trip. I got overtaken by a motorcycle group. Now I'll go back to that location with the upgrades, because this is a completely different bike now. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are making a much overdue trip back up to Squires Castle. I mentioned we would make this trip a little while ago, but I think today will be the perfect day for it. I'm going to be testing out battery range, seeing as we have the dual batteries on here now. Also going to be testing out the climbing ability, and I think that, with the fact that we're going to be getting into some pretty bad weather coming late October, now it's the perfect day for this trip. Also, it's been a long week and I really needed the therapy. So I got a lot of things going on, juggling a couple freelance contracts, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, let's have some fun. And it's Sunday, so there's not too much traffic out today. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. I know up north, things aren't so great. By up north, I mean further north, New York has practically been underwater the past 2 days. Crazy storms hitting the northeast coast. So I'm grateful, that we're getting this weather, because I know not everybody is getting this type of sun right now. Okay, so a couple things that have changed, or that I've done on this bike since the last video. We are close to the 2,000 mile mark. So I went ahead and did a hub motor teardown, guys. I went ahead and took the rear 1200 watt motor apart. And I did that because I wanted to just check for any potential damage, any potential dehydration with the gear motor oil. So I went ahead and just put some more oil in there. I was noticing the motor gets kind of loud at the highest RPMs, so I wanted to just take care of that. Typically they say you should change the gear motor oil or add more motor oil to the bike every 2,000 miles. So, I went ahead and just did it a little bit earlier. Didn't want to wait too long. All right, see if we can catch a light here. So beautiful out today. 9 laps of this bright. Man, it's like really, the front direct hub has a lot of torque, guys, so you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it screech a lot. for a Sunday, it's pretty congested. I gotta admit. I'm trying to keep some distance between these cars because they're going kind of slow. All right, so once we hit the straightaway toward the castle, the roadway is going to change quite a bit, and you'll see why it's considered one of, oops, I got to get over, one of the better choices for cycling. All right. When I first came down here, I'd actually come down here right after a storm, so it was really different, you know, especially at night. So we're gonna see how the bike performs under these more ideal conditions. Looks like there's the cops up ahead. Something happened. Let's see if we can get around this. I want to get on the sidewalk. Somebody got pulled over. I love being on a bike. Wow, the irony. Did you see that? Of course you saw it, it's on camera. And this is why e-bikes are so awesome. It's funny because the last time I was down here, as you guys know, there was a biker gang. Oh, let's get over. There's a car. There's a biker gang pretty much down here, you know, taking the same route. And you know, as you guys know, I got overtaken by that group. But you can see they clearly break the limit and take unnecessary risks. All right, so we got our first hill coming up. We're really gonna test the brakes because it gets pretty steep from here. All right, here we go. Doing 35, not even using the motor. Woo. All right, we got a turn coming up. So it gets a little tricky. My GPS is saying we're supposed to have hit a left, so I might have to turn around. Yeah. All right, let's turn around while there's no cars. So beautiful out. See, I didn't see all of this during the night. It was so hard to see this. Beautiful out here. There we go, hill climb test. Eats it with no problem. So the bike was struggling at this part last time. Man, just eats it. Still haven't even dropped the bar. So if you can imagine going down here at night right after a rainstorm with zero visibility, that's what it was like for me the first time. All throttle so far, haven't had the pedal once. So many side roads. I'm really curious what's down there. Man, it is so windy out. Alright, I think this is it here on the left. Yep. Let's use our blinker. I think there's a bike rack where we can park. Let's go ahead and do that. It's gorgeous up here. But you can see it's pretty awesome. Apparently it was built in the 1800s by the mayor of Wickliffe, Ohio. And there's a rumor that it's haunted, which I don't know. I've been up here at least 3 times. I haven't seen anything strange. But what they claim is that the mayor's wife fell from the 2nd story and broke her neck when she hit the bottom floor during a storm. But I don't know. It looks like a pretty safe spot to me. I might come up here during Halloween. We'll see. Pretty cool. I think they're doing renovations on it. Another thing that's really awesome about this spot is I'm going to be doing a group ride soon. Hopefully making it back up here as a meeting and destination point. So we'll see. That couple was nice. I think they watched the bike until I came out. That was pretty awesome of them.